What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along, World Cup watch along, the second of three back-to-back watch alongs. Scotland against Morocco. Kieran Tierney. Oh, it's Kieran Tierney, lad. It's Kieran Tierney, lad. He trains in the snow, but he's got to go. He's stronger than a Tesco bag. Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney FC, people, is back. And we'll be watching Buwadi as well, just to see if he is what he looked like in that first game against Brazil. I actually think this will be maybe a more difficult test for him. Even though Scotland aren't as good as Brazil, that midfield's going to press. So my Colombian brother, Curtis Shaw Rodriguez, well, I got them in the sweepstakes, so I'm supporting Colombia as well. And they looked all right the other night. Bro, he's working overtime. Respect that dedication. Yeah, man, I'm on it, people. I'm always about. Yeah, I'm doing the Brazil game. As long as this ain't like a 0-0 and it absolutely destroys me. But yeah, as long as I get... Yeah, I've set the stream up. So yeah, the plan is to do Brazil 1:30 kickoff. I think this game finishes at 1. And I'll go live like 20 past. Get a little 20-minute break and we'll come back, people. We'll come back. I'm not going to do the 4 a.m. game, though. I'm not going to be doing Turkey against Paraguay at 4. But listen, Scotland against Morocco. The Scotland team is Gunn, Hanley, Hendry, Kieran Tierney, Patterson, Andy Robertson. Can't believe Robertson plays for Tottenham now, man. McTominay, who's turned into a world beater at Napoli. Ferguson, Christie, John McGinn, and Adams. And then the team for Morocco is Bono, Hakimi, Mazraoui, Riyad, Diop, El Anai or Anui, Buwadi, who we're all keeping an eye on, see how good he is, El Kanous, Unahi, Brahim Diaz, and Sabari. Sabari, I think, has just changed teams. Has he gone to Bayern Munich? I think he's gone to Bayern Munich, right? Bayern Munich are making moves in this window early. Big up Maxwell, man. Big up to Maxwell. The second of 2 games, America really dealt with Australia pretty quick. So that game kind of lost all excitement in the first half. Hoping we get a good game here. Yeah, Hakimi's been charged, but I don't like talking too much about these things. You got to be careful, but you know, he's being accused of terrible things, but I don't know, like, they're obviously going to be a court case, so it's difficult to know what to say. If he's guilty, throw the book at him. If he's not, then, you know, he deserves to be cleared. We'll just see what happens, people. Big up Borco, man, who said, Silent Watcher, Arsenal Romania Supporters Club. Graphic designer here. Just wanted to say, I love your content through the years. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate you locked in, man. Yeah, we're all waiting for Arsenal news. We want to sign someone. Jeezy said, yo, champion unit. World Cup business, the marathon continues. Nipsey business, man. We're here for it once every 4 years. Get Buwadi to the carpet. Boss says, Buwadi to the Emirates. What I saw of him saw him play maybe twice in the French league. And then the other day, I've been impressed with him. I want to see how he does against Scotland. Their midfield will press and make life difficult for him. You know, McTominay, McGinn, they're players who won't give you a lot of time and space, but I think he's a player, proper player. Thing is with these players is the price just gets pushed up. If they don't have a release clause, the selling club will just go, whoop, nope, that's another 10 mil. We want 70 mil, we want 80 mil, we want 90 mil. See, I'd like to think of it in Capie right now. Like to think a fit Tierney is Hincapié right now. Just attacks better. Yeah, he attacks so well, Tierney. He's got an amazing cross. Big up Una, Silent Watcher here too from KSA. Big up C and the late Watchalong. The late Watchalongs just remind me of the old days, man. I used to stream at like 11 o'clock at night. So it takes me right back, man. Big up to everyone. Gilmore's injured. Yeah, he got injured in the last friendly. Misses the whole World Cup, man. Imagine how gutted you'd be with that. Think he'll get half the hate Partey did. Who knows, bro? Who knows? These accusations are serious, you know. But obviously, hopefully they come to the right conclusion, whatever that is. Big up Renji. Yeah, I said I'd do. My plan is to do all three. And once you've done two, really, you've got to do Brazil, ain't you? You know what I mean? You've got to watch Brazil at 1:30 in the morning. So tomorrow night, I think tomorrow, the plan is to do Netherlands against Sweden at 6 o'clock, Gyökeres against Van Dijk. We'll do that. I might even do Germany, Ivory Coast as well, Havertz. I won't be doing Ecuador, Curacao. I won't be doing Tunisia, Japan. So, don't all players have a release clause? No, I don't think they have yet. Most players in England definitely don't. From what I've read, Buwadi doesn't have one. But maybe they are. I know they are trying to implement them. Nice to be in Canada and watch you live at normal times. Yeah, so for you guys, Canada, America, it's, mid-afternoon. Usually you have to do crazy times to watch these. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll be doing Netherlands. I want to see Gyökeres against Van Dijk and Isak and them. That'll be a good game. I like watching Holland as well. Big up, David. Thank you, C, for another stream. Watching alone could be bad for my psyche, but you are never alone as part of the C unit. Community means community, people. Kobe said, yo, Big C, being a silent listener from the start. I haven't missed a stream, even though I think my missus is sick of it. I know I pop up every day and Arsenal therapies and champion streams. It's a roller coaster of emotions, but, I'm here, people. I'm here. Big up to everyone. Big up to you, bro. We are about to get underway. Remember, if Scotland win, they will be through to the knockout stage. And we're underway. Morocco get us underway. Another team trying to kick the ball out for a throw-in. And it didn't reach. Didn't get enough power on it. The Morocco player there tried to boot the ball out for a throw-in. Scotland player kept in, although they do have a throw-in now. Big up that guy, D. Big up Curtis and the community for the late night vibe along. We're just chilling, people. We're just chilling. Sell... I'm ordering of preference. Havertz, Odegaard, Martinelli. Noni and Martinelli. Ooh. It's an interesting one, that. Wow. That's a difficult one because they're all pretty equal for me. I'd get rid of all of them at the same time. I think Martinelli's at the end of his chapter, but could be all right off the bench. Havertz, I think Odegaard's got to go first because I want a new captain. I'd probably change Odegaard and Havertz. I think Odegaard's got to go. Oh my days, what a goal. Sabari has just put it in the top corner. No wonder Bayern Munich have signed him. What a finish. I thought he was offside. 1 minute and 20 seconds gone. And Scotland are losing 1-0 to Morocco. What a goal that is. I thought he was offside. Top corner. Ball, little dink over the top. He's about, 10 yards out. Volleys it across goal. Top corner, 1-0. No wonder he's got to move to Bayern Munich. Look at his movement. He's onside. What a run. Who plays that pass? Is that Brahim Diaz again? What a run, man. What a run. This guy, no wonder Bayern Munich have picked him up. I just realised as well, Bayern Munich have signed him, so they ain't buying Havertz. That is an amazing goal, man. Wow, is that Brahim Diaz again? What a pass. He played a ball in the first game, incredible. Yeah, Brahim Diaz. Wow, what a ball, man. Dinks it over the top. So, I mean, do you see Odegaard play passes like that in the 10 role? That's a hell of a finish. I don't see Scotland coming back. You never know. You never know. They got that Scottish spirit. You don't want to be conceding that early in a game. Confidence will be high now. 1-0 to Morocco. Let's see how Bouadi's playing. I haven't even seen him touch the ball yet. 1-0 to the Moroccans. Brahim Diaz, bro. Look at the 2 passes he's played in the last 2 games. Unbelievable. The one against Brazil was even better, but well, equally as good actually. I've heard Diaz, Madrid would be willing to let him go at the right price. They've got so many players in front of him. Is he not even a striker? Is he at PSV, isn't he? Ismail Saibari. How many goals he got? 15 goals. Attacking midfielder or a striker. Born in Spain. How old is he? 25. Yeah, he's good, man. That finished unbelievable. Bro, bring me Brahim Diaz, sell Odegaard. That's what I'm saying, man. When people talk about Odegaard, you don't see that. They need more. They need more Iron Brew. They need more Iron Brew. Diaz would cook for Arsenal, yeah. You do find that, don't you, that like that part of the world, just the players are just technically unreal. Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, them players, Mahrez, Ziyech, Brahim Diaz, they're just technically unbelievable. Arsenal's first, here we go. Who do you think? Probably Jeremy Monga. You know what I mean? 16-year-old. In terms of first team, I don't know. You know, with Arsenal, we always sign players that we're not even linked with. We'll probably just sign someone out of the blue that we're not even linked with. Scotland on the attack. Good play. Very good play. Oh, good defending at the end. That was a good move. We need the haggis. We need some haggis. North Africans always techie. Yeah, loads of them. It is. It's street football, innit? You know what I mean? Morocco on the attack. Well, yeah, Kieran Tierney. I gave the full rendition of Kieran Tierney, lad, at the start, people. We went, oh, it's Kieran Tierney, lad. We done all of it. George Big C, I was looking at Colombia, Portugal. Cheapest ticket, 3.5k. Flight and hotel, 1.2. Add food and drinks, you're talking 5 grand for one game. I mean, listen, people, if you're fortunate enough that you can afford it, then you've got to remember, if you've never watched Cristiano Ronaldo play live, this is the last World Cup. Although Ronaldo he'll probably try and go to the next World Cup. And Messi, you know, you need to watch those guys play football before they retire. And see him in the World Cup. Look at that. Imagine being at that game, seeing Messi score that hat-trick. So I think if you got the money, you got to go for it, experience it. But if money's tight, you know, it's a gamble. Imagine you get a boring game. Scotland on the attack. They're looking for an equaliser. Oh, good defending. Brahim Diaz only got 2 goals, but he doesn't start often, I'll be honest. But I hear you. You can't just completely get carried away on a World Cup. Big up Aman Khan, new member. Salute all the members. Big up on the member stream today, everyone. We're underway. 1,000 of you locked in. Late night. Remember, we will be here for Brazil. Vinny Jr. Watchalong, people. Vinny Jr. Watchalong. Even though we're not getting him, but the thought of getting him is exciting, right? Just in case we ever did. Imagine Arsenal just announced Vinny Jr. Here we go. The internet had literally exploded. The Scotland team going to be... Yeah, I think they're in trouble. When you're playing against a team as technically gifted as Morocco, as Scotland, you don't want to go 1-0 down. Man said Garnacho to Arsenal is my prediction for here we go. Surely, just give us a year off with Chelsea leftovers. Wasim said, question, buy Barcola and keep Trossard or buy Rashford and keep Martinelli? Honestly, it's a tough one for me because I don't really think Barcola's even necessarily better than Rashford. I really don't. I think it's French celebration, the fact that he's young. I don't think he's much better, if he even is better. But Rashford and Martinelli is two just head down run merchant. At least with Barcola, you've got the pacey, and then Trossard, you've got the techie. So I think Barcola, and Barcola's young. So you just got that hope that can he become. But yeah, Rashford's a better finisher. No doubt about it. If Rashford was in front of goal, and so was Barcola, I definitely want Rashford. He's a better finisher. Barcola's finishing is very inconsistent. I know we're getting hyped because he chipped the keeper the other day, but when he's in front of goal, you don't know what you're going to get. The only thing you would say, Rashford's like 27, 28, and Barcola's like, what is he, 22, 23? So you're hoping with Barcola that he can improve a lot. Yeah, Barcola's 23. No notification on the member, can't find it. Member to. So I got asked this earlier, by the way. This is just to give everyone information because sometimes people don't get this. We've got 700 members on this channel. So basically, what I had to do, because if I do a member stream with 700 members, let's say 200 members turn up and 100 of them want to come on the stream, I'll be streaming for 9 hours. So what I did, if you're a gold member, you don't get the member stream. It's only the platinum and diamond members. So if you're a gold member, $1.99 a month, you don't get the member stream just because there was too many people. Could have been 2-0, crossed the area and went past everyone. So some people are gold members and they go, we didn't get the member stream. It's not on there. That's part of your upgrade if you decide to do it, people. But yeah. Should have been 2-0. Got down the side, crossed it. Scotland are all over the place. They move the ball too well, Morocco. George had excited for the Brazil game, Joga Bonito time. If they don't do well against Haiti, they never will. Bro, we had a member stream today, Keros, 2 hours. Lots of people came on. We'll do another one next month, though. We won't wait as long. Big on my broski, Akeem. I don't want rival stench from players unless you're elite. I don't want Rashford name on what we are building. Bring Barcola. I hear that. I do hear that. Rashford is ingrained in Man United, isn't he? No, Morocco are too quick. Rolled in, edge of the box. Should have passed it. Took too long. Scotland are panicking, man. They're struggling to clear it. Ball comes out to the edge of the box. Yeah, McSauce is playing. He was out with illness. So you might not see the best of him. Yeah, I hear you, Akeem. You know, sometimes I look at it and think, I can prove a point. But yeah, it is good when you sign players that have never played for a Prem club and you establish them at your team. Scotland, yeah, they're all over the place. Apparently, they didn't even play well against Haiti, so I didn't even see that game. Yeah, we're doing the Brazil game, all being well. As long as this game doesn't put me to sleep, we will be here for Joga Bonito. 1:30 a.m. watching Vinny and them. I was really hoping that Neymar would be on the bench, but he's still injured apparently. Laurie and Fran, yeah, man, the full-time analysis. I used to love doing that. Fran came away from YouTube football. He has still got a channel, 10 Trading, which he does, business advice and finance and crypto and all that sort of stuff. And obviously, Laurie does a lot of work on AFTV. Imagine Yamal played for Morocco. Oh, it's a shame. And I did speak about it the other day. Like, these countries, they need to have better setups so that they can convince these players to play for them, because as I said with Jamaica, the system's so poor. They had an opportunity to get some real top players and they messed it up because the setup's so bad. Training grounds aren't great. The organisation, flights aren't booked. They don't want to play for them. No, I don't. I've read Barcola hasn't put a transfer request in. I think there was a rumour. I think what it basically said is that he's prepared to leave, but they don't want him to go. I'm just looking at that. You know, a man said earlier, Arsenal are doing this £7,000. I thought it was a season ticket. Bear in mind, a season ticket is like 1,500. It's £7,000 for one game. Hero experience. You get a shirt signed by the whole squad, a photograph, and a private pitch-side tour, as well as a free-course meal. £7,000, people. The hero experience. Although it does say games against non-top 6 clubs are 3,299. So you're paying nearly double if it's a top 6 team. Interesting. £7,000 for one game. They're trying to make money, man. They better build a proper stadium, I'm telling you. They better really upgrade. You're charging us money like that. They better give us a good upgrade. Yeah, there is a lot of them reports. Somebody said in the last stream, Nico Paz. DiMarzio's reporting it as well. Real Madrid and Jose Mourinho have taken the decision to sell Nico Paz permanently after deciding he would not figure prominently in the Real Madrid squad. Como want to make the signing permanent with no buyback in the contract. Should Arsenal go for Nico Paz? If it gets us Vinny, I'm there for it. Exactly. Yeah, I think in the next couple of years you'll see the stadium upgrade. They'll go to 85,000 from 60. How good is Nico Paz? I'll be honest. I don't really know how good he is. I've watched Como a few times because of Fabregas connections and that. Is he better than like Brahim Diaz, or is he actually better than Odegaard? How good is he? People said I was crazy for saying Morocco was top in the group. They're ridiculous. They ball out, man. There's Fran's channel. Big up that guy D, man. Always supporting. That's Fran's channel, 10 Trading, if you want to follow him. The word 10 and then Trading, and he's on there. He does upload quite often. Seska, I think, is going to become a top manager. He's a football brain, isn't he? He's a top manager from what I've seen. Como play good football. Big up Mark Arnold with the membership. Big up to you, bro. Big up everyone locked in. Over 1,000 of you. A lot of people make nice kits. Here's Bawadi on the ball. I haven't really noticed him, actually. He just quietly does his thing. They're dominating the ball. What I like about him is he takes the ball under pressure. I'm going to actually make a conscious effort to see him. He's quite tall as well for his age, man. He don't look small. Yeah, no, listen, I can't make a full judgment on Nico Paz. I haven't seen him enough. So you guys might have seen more of him than me. You can let me know how good you think he is. Arsenal training kit, the orange one. I got the black one with the orange on it, but obviously you can get the orange one with the black on it. Just an upgrade, brother. Been around 30 months as a member. Yeah, previous that. Yeah, big up, Mark. Big up to you, bro. Nah, no drink, bro. I'm drinking water. You know what I mean? Man ain't drinking. It's been a long day. Do you know what it is, people? Last night, I went to bed and I was like, right, I need to get up early. I had a lot to do today. Oh, goalkeeper nearly got caught out. Just manages to save it. Morocco could have been in. I went to bed. It was so hot last night. Obviously in England, no air conditioning. I got a fan on just doing its best, but basically spinning warm air, and I bad sleep. Woke up and I was like, typical. When I haven't got to get up, you wake up early, and the morning you've got to get up early, you can't sleep. So this is my fourth stream today. Did Forever Arsenal, then I did the member stream, then I did the America game. Now we're doing this, then we're doing Brazil. So hopefully I sleep well tonight. But it's so hot, man. I'm telling you, so hot. I got about 3 fans on. All different ones as well. Tabletop one, a high one. It's so hot, man. England, we're always like, yo, we need some sunshine, man. And then the heat turns up and you're like, yo, I don't mind. I'll take it dropping. I was hyped about the black and orange, but the line that run along your armpits have me hesitating. Yeah, the orange is a bit prominent in it. Like, I think they've overdone it a bit, but it's all right. It's decent. Just came from holiday, from one heat wave to another. Can't actually believe I'm saying this. UK weather is way worse than Greek weather. Bro, people, that's what I always say. English weather is, the heat is different. It's so humid. You know what I mean? You know, you go to like Greece or something, you might have some sea breeze if you're on the coast. And we don't have air conditioning, man, because it's cold most of the time. Buy an AC unit, 300. I actually am tempted to get one. I need to see how long is this heat gonna last for? Because you know we won't get it all summer. Corner to Morocco. I think Hakimi's getting booed there. Could I have booed? Ball whipped in. Oh, it's headed away. I'm pretty sure they were booing him then. Yeah, Hakimi's getting booed as he's taking corners. Portable AC. Yeah, I've seen the fixtures. Yeah, it's all right. I think the first 5 aren't that easy. Coventry's a good one, but the others, 3 away games. But listen, if we handle business, we can win. Where do you get AC for 300? I think you can just get like a little portable plug-in one. But I don't know how good they are. Yeah, Boadi's had a quiet game, but his team are dominating the ball. I think he's one of them players that just sort of... He just sort of gets involved when he needs to. You know what I mean? He's someone who's always available. Shan said, I don't think Boadi's price will go up. He's not flashy. Only when you see him closely is he a top player. It sounds like they're willing to take 60 mil for him. So, Scotland are struggling. We got El Jefe said, I'm sitting in St. Louis, lost power for 2 weeks. Then we got hit by a tornado last year. No AC nearly did me. Bro, I hope you're well, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. No power for 2 weeks. That's mad. Bag and a half for proper AC. Don't mess about with the cheap ones. Yeah. Is it worth buying AC for a bag and a half? It is when the heat comes, but, you know, we spend about 10 months out of 12 with no great weather. Yeah, Seb, Scotland are losing and they're struggling as well. Morocco are... I'm telling you now, you don't want to play Morocco in the knockout stage. It's difficult because people will expect you to beat them. Because historically, if you was Spain or, you know, England, you would think, bigger, you know, footballing nation. This Morocco team, they can knock big teams out in the knockout stage. The way they move the ball, so technically good as well. Changes your life, yeah? The AC. I've got a £350 one from Argos plug-in. Load it at the back with ice, but the max it drops the room temperature is by 1 degree from the normal. Need to keep loading it with ice. Yeah, they're a bit... I don't know, I've seen them ones before, but you're just slong in it having to keep putting ice in the back of it. But, I don't know. Might be worth getting a good one. Remember you used to get the Argos catalogue when you was a kid and just like put a star next to everything you wanted for Christmas? Get proper AC, you can use it in the winter. Yeah, Argos catalogues, man. Old school. Free kick anyway. Boadi does read the game well. And what I like, he gets in good positions. He wants the ball, even when there's a player near him. Oh, I want to see Hendrick as well, man. I'm gonna. What time's that game kick off? 1:30. Probably won't get the team till after 12. Maybe in about half an hour, 45 minutes, we'll get the team. Woolworths settings, yeah. Old school, man. Pick a mix from Woolworths. My fan's doing a Martin Odegaard spinning around doing F4. That is the perfect explanation. The fan is doing an Odegaard. Spinning, but ineffective. Tierney whips in the cross for Scotland. Cleared away. They've created nothing so far. Morocco, Argentina, yeah. That'd be good. I keep saying it. I need to see the World Cup, like, draw. Oh, like, who... What side of the draw are certain teams on? Like, who can play against who? Obviously, it will depend where the team finishes in the group, though, won't it? So I suppose it's hard to make a prediction. I'm pretty sure I read that England are on France's side of the draw. Can't see it. That doesn't really show you. Pep's at the game, is he? I don't know. So we got a water break. We got a water break, people. Pep. You know what, man? Pep is Pep's a G, man. You know what I mean? I reckon Pep might take the Spanish job. Although saying that, the managers won the Euros, but maybe international football. Yeah, no chalkboard, mate. No chalkboard. Pep trying to coach Morocco. Where will he go next, Pep? America v England final. I'd be very surprised if that happened. That goal is ridiculous. Look how well he hits that. He jumps in the air after he hits. 2 water breaks, people. 2 water breaks. 4 minutes. Catalonian. Yeah, but he could still take the Spanish job. You know, Puyol was Catalonian. He played for Spain. Spain and France, for example, they can't meet in the final. Semis at best. Okay. So you think because he's Catalan, he wouldn't... But he played for Spain, didn't he? So I'm sure he'd still... I'm sure he'd still potentially manage them. Oh, no, 100%. I agree. Like, I joked about it today on Forever. I said, look, kind of glad Pep's gone because he's just so dominant. But if you look at the managers in the Premier League, we've lost some massive characters. No Mourinho, no Conte, no Klopp, no Wenger, no Ferguson, no Pep. All the best managers in terms of character have gone. Now, these guys are all coaches. That you don't have them sort of charismatic, big personalities anymore. It's all just head coaches kind of thing. Topside Highbury, the BBC website, is a really good interactive bracket with current who plays who standings. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Big up to you, Topside. BBC Football World Cup. Let's have a look. What we got? Groups and schedule. Does it tell you who plays who? Knockout. Oh, are they? As it stands. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. I think Pep might coach Spain. I think Pep's going to realise when he comes out of management how exhausted he is. You look at, like, Klopp. Everyone thought Klopp was going to go back in another job, might take the Real Madrid job. He's chilling, man. He's not in a rush. You look at Wenger, he's basically retired. I know he works with FIFA, but I think Pep's going to be like, yo, I'm a little bit exhausted here. And I think he might not be in a rush to take a club job. Left with Hertzler and Maresca. Yeah, it's like Maresca, coach with Pep. Arteta, coach with Pep. Alonso. I think Alonso was... Did he play? Might have played for Pep at Bayern Munich. What's your view on Alonso's prospects At Chelsea, will he do much or get sacked? With a lot of these managers, bro, it all depends on recruitment, don't it? Alonso must be a good manager to have won the Bundesliga invincible with Leverkusen over Bayern, and he was a hell of a player. Not that that means he'll be a good manager, but it all depends. Chelsea need a centre back, a goalkeeper. They need to recruit well. Everybody needs to recruit well this summer, even Arsenal. Arsenal have actually got to be careful because, as I was saying on yesterday's stream, I think it was, like, you're looking at Saliba is nursing a back injury. You got Declan Rice, we're finding out, was taking painkilling injections and, was limping off for England the other night. You've got Saka, who can't, train 2 days in a row because of an Achilles problem. And then you've got Timber, who's missed the World Cup, although I heard from somebody today that Timber is not going to need surgery. So I think the hope is that will be available for the start of the season. I think he posted today that he was on holiday. Yeah, we need a centre mid because, let's be honest, we needed Declan Rice to pretty much play every game. And he has in the Prem. If Declan Rice, they're on the attack, Morocco, driving run, 1-2. Let's put him a bit wide. Twist in, turn, shot over the bar. If Declan Rice would have got injured this season, we would have been in big trouble. We don't have anybody of any sort of similar profile to Declan Rice. There's a new Saliba playing for Canada. What is he? Is he related to him? Man said Pep was overrated. Walked into the best Barca team ever, best Bayern, then a cheating City with money to blow. That's crazy, bro. It's impossible to not. How can you not rate Pep? You can have good players, bro. You still got to coach them. He made mad decisions. Got rid of Eto'o, got rid of Ronaldinho. Messi brought David Villa. He coached that team up. There was times that team was unplayable. You couldn't get the ball off them. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Index, yeah, I remember Index, man. That was like B-Tech Argos, wasn't it? Pep's generational. Doesn't matter if you had a good team. Seen managers fail at good teams. Pep's changed football, bro, to be honest. Everyone now tries to play like Pep. Even kids' football teams base everything off Pep, playing out from the back, converting fullbacks, false nines. All of that comes from Pep Guardiola. Arteta spent $1 billion. Pep spent. All the big managers spend money, man. Ferguson spent a fortune at Man United. All the best managers spend money. Remember Marco Reus, baller in his prime? Yeah, he was a top player. I think he turned down Barcelona a couple of times. He didn't walk into the best Barca. They finished third behind Villarreal. Got rid of Deco, moved Messi from the right to the middle. People think you go to a top team, it's easy because you've got good players. It doesn't work like that, man. Sometimes that pressure and expectation is even more difficult. Look how many managers have gone to Real Madrid and failed. Rafa Benitez, who's a very good manager. Real Madrid couldn't do anything. Can you handle personalities? Do you know little tactical shifts? Remember when he moved Messi central and he got like 60, 70 goals in a year, calendar year? Nobody would have thought put Messi through the middle. But Pep's unreal, man. He's generational. I've never seen anyone dominate the Prem the way he has. This team is dangerous. I'm telling you now. They got some ballers. Like you said earlier, man, imagine Lamine would have played for Morocco. It would have been ridiculous. But I can't believe Brahim Diaz passing. Sometimes you see players at like Real Madrid, but they don't play often. And you don't really know how good they are because Brahim Diaz doesn't start that much there. So you watch him, but you just see little 20-minute cameos. He's played 2 passes in these 2 games where I've been like, he is actually so techy. They're keeping the ball too well. The problem you've got with a game like this is when a team can keep the ball and the other one's running around in the heat, you're finished. This Scotland team are just getting drained of energy while Morocco just keep the ball. So they'll just wear them down. Buadi not standing out as much today. I think it's because Brazil, we saw a lot of transition. This game's a lot slower. That could be a dead leg. Brahim Diaz, bang, clash of legs. Oh, I've done that one before. Somebody knees you in the thigh. When you stop at half time, that's going to hurt. What's the latest on AFCON? Yeah, Senegal have took it to the High Court, so I think they actually stripped them of the final and gave it to Morocco, but Senegal have taken them to court. I don't care. I still say Senegal are the AFCON winners. That's Buadi there. Good pass. I just want to... He hasn't touched the ball as much, but you can tell he's good. I wanted to see... Oh, they've done him. Mazraoui pulls it back. Oh, good clearance. Scotland are all heart and determination and aggression, but they obviously... The quality level of Morocco is high. Their technical ability is really good, man. Buadi could have played for France. He turned down France to play for Morocco. He's on the ball here. He's just very calm. Seems to know what's around him. He's not going to score goals, really. He's not that player. I mean, look at him here. He's just always trying to get in little spaces, little pockets to get the ball. Oh, he's looking. Comes out. Look at him. He's basically in a little square of Scottish players. On the ball here. He's overhit that one. He's overhit it. But, his positioning is very good. I think what Arsenal fans have to understand is I don't think he'll just be some world beater straight away. He's going to take time. He hasn't played a lot of first team football. But he's obviously got bags of talent. They're on the attack here. If he plays the right ball, here's a chance. Oh! See, the question I'd be asking there, why did he bounce that ball into the floor? Why does he not roll that? They're complaining this should have been a foul. I think he purposely jumps into him. Why does he not roll this to him on the floor? Why is he bobbling that? I mean, I don't think he does it on purpose, but no, he's trying to side foot it on the bounce. You just got to roll that to him so he can just... Luke said he's just a spicy Guendouzi. Buadi. He's good, but I think we have to understand if we sign him what his profile is. He's not a goal scorer. Scotland needs Sean Dyche. He'd probably do all right there. I think people have to understand for Scotland, qualifying for the World Cup is a massive achievement for them anyway. Do you know what I mean? This is a tough game for them. Morocco are better than them. Buadi or Alex Scott? They're different players. Alex Scott is a bit more, gets forward a bit more. I do like Buadi, I've got to be honest. I do like him. I think there's a player there. My argument would sort of be, if you sign Buadi, do you need Zubimendi? Sort of a deep lying playmaker. If you're going to play Rice in the 6, do you need Zubimendi and Buadi? I think Arsenal need an 8. Skelly is the 8, but I think we need another one. I think we need another midfielder. I would take Buadi, but I think we need a midfielder that can be a bit more creative. Kimi did well, rolls it back. Aye, Diaz, look at him. Oh, he's ruined him. Oh, he's going mad. He's enjoying himself. He's absolutely... You don't see a man just twisting and turning. And he crossed it in. Yo, I swear, Brahim Diaz. He was actually being linked with Arsenal at the end of the season. Let's see what Scotland have got. Kieran Tierney. He can't be running, bro. Is he running in treacle? Why is he so slow? Wins a free kick. Kieran Tierney. And he's injured. I remember Tierney used to have a dodgy shoulder at Arsenal. He popped it out of its place once. What's he actually hurt there? Oh, Ibrahim Diaz having a good time, man. He's enjoying himself. Hakimi on Robertson. Can't believe Robertson plays for Tottenham. He's going to look weird in a Tottenham kit. He's running in jeans. Bro, I was like, is Tierney running or is he... He wins a free kick. Big C, did you see Zubimendi talk about how he's in his feelings being on the bench for the last few games? He looks sad. It happens sometimes, innit? If you're a player that through your whole career you've been starting and you're a main player, next minute you're on the bench. Some players can't deal with that. Would you rather Arsenal sign Harry Kane or Haaland? I mean, I'd rather Haaland, but I think Kane would suit Arsenal's system more than Haaland. Just because Haaland relies on service and we don't create loads of chances. I actually think Harry Kane would be unbelievable in Arsenal's system. Can drop deep, can link with the wingers, good in the air, can shoot. So I think if you're looking at style, probably Kane. But I like Haaland more. I like Haaland's personality, but that ain't really got nothing to do with it. Probably Kane. Vegas Gunner said we could have had World Cup games in Vegas, but the Raiders owner didn't want to pay to remove seats to widen the field inside of the dome. It would have been madness. You would think, wouldn't you, a World Cup, they would have games in Vegas with the amount of gambling and stuff. Imagine how much money. You've got hundreds of thousands of fans that are drinking and gambling. They'd be spending a fortune. So I'm surprised he didn't do that. Morocco on the attack. They're probably disappointed they're not 2-0 up. Brady can cover Rice and Zubby. Rotation will be sick with Skelly as well. I think Skelly is like genuinely, he can be like a £60 million centre mid. I think he's that good. He'll get better with time as well. Absolutely. He could even be more than 60 mil, but you know what I mean, at the moment he hasn't had many games, but I mean Boadi's 60 mil. I thought Skelly in the Champions League final was probably better than Rice, to be honest. Them driving runs. Kane is better than Haaland. I'd say all-round footballer, but I mean even his numbers are similar. I mean he scored more this year. Kane's nearly 40. Well, yeah, age. No, he's not nearly 40, is he? He's like 32, 33. Kane's one of them players, though. I think at 35, 36, he'll still be a top striker. His game's not really built on speed. He's 32. He could easily be at Bayern Munich for 3 or 4 years. But I reckon Kane will come back to the Prem. I think he wants to break Shearer's record. Scotland have got to get in 1-0 down. They're just getting bopped. Luckily, they haven't conceded another one. Boradi wins a free kick. No, he's giving a free kick against him. Why? I think he said he fell over too easy. Boadi. No, he does. He reminds a bit of Guendouzi, just the hair and that. He's calm on the ball though. Man said going on 40. He's only 32, bro. Zubimendi was let down. I thought he was going to be bopping people off the park. I'll be honest, man. Zubi, and I'm not just using like... People always think about your last run of form, and he finished the season quite poorly after starting the season quite well. I was a little bit underwhelmed by Zubimendi. I just think physically you can overrun him. You couldn't do that with Xhaka, Partey, Rice. They could all physically stand up to people. Zubimendi's very lightweight. Kane will go to the next World Cup. Yeah, I think he could. I think he could at 36. It's not like England have got loads of top strikers. I think he could go there. Elliot Anderson going for 120 mil. Skelly could be 150. I mean, yeah, you never know. You never know. Anderson's good. I like Anderson. I was speaking to someone the other day. Oh, I can't believe City are paying 120. I said, yeah, but he's a good player. And they're rich. So 120 doesn't bother them. If you pay big money for something you really want, and Anderson's 23, so they're probably looking at it going, yeah, he'll be at the club for 7 years, 8 years. It's worth it. Morocco team press like madmen, yeah. Got a lot of energy. They keep the ball well. What was that guy saying? He was on to me. What did I can't see how Zubi gets past the bench. I think if he ends up on the bench next year, I could see him leaving. He feels like one of them players to me. I don't think Zubi will accept just sitting on Arsenal's bench. I think he'd want to go back to Spain. Two lives in one day. Bro, I've been 4 times today I've been live. Although one was a member stream, which was on private. We did Forever Arsenal. And we'll do the third one. We'll do Brazil. Although, I'm not going to lie, the eyelids are a little bit heavy. You know what I mean? The eyelids are a bit heavy. I need this game to kind of go quick. But you know what? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I need this game to... I need like 3 goals in this game to give me some energy. I might actually take a little break at half time. Just give me 2-3 minutes to wake up a bit. Once I see Brazil warming up and Vinny and all that, I'll be awake, man. Brazil will wake me up. They're talking about Enzo wants to move to Madrid for 140 mil. I don't want him. You can only say Chelsea can sell. These men are making good deals. Why would anyone pay 140 million for Enzo? I don't get it. He hasn't even justified the 100 mil that they paid for him. Never mind profit. Nah, no power nap. You know power naps, you're done for the night. Yeah, I'm just going to have a little 20-minute nap. Before you know it, you've had 9 hours sleep. Nah, I can't do coffee, man. I don't like coffee. This window, yeah, the window's mad. 100 mil just for regular players now. I tell you what, as a player, financially, this is the best generation you could ever play football in. 1 year at a good Premier League club. Look at Igor Thiago. 1 year at Brentford, Brazil squad, starting in the World Cup. Alex Scott, 1 good year. Oh, that's a good ball in. Should have done better. Scotland, half a chance. Ball whipped in. That's a great ball. Oh, what a miss back post. Could have been 1-1. Great ball in, Robertson. That's good play. Is that McGuinness-Esther, as they call him? Didn't hit that like McGuinness-Esther. We're about to have half time anyway. Yamal earns the same as Sengun from the Houston Rockets. That's crazy, isn't it? Because like basketball players get so much money. The only thing is, I heard they get taxed ridiculous money. But yeah, like some average mid basketball player will earn as much as like one of the best footballers in the world. That's how mad it is. They get crazy dough. Can Scotland get an equaliser? McGinn rolls it out wide. Deliver. Whipped in. Ah. Oh. Comes out. Not bad. Drill it. What they got? Oh, it's good defending. Throw in Scotland first. Probably bit of pressure of the half. Big up AFC who said big respect, Curtis, for the grind this week. Love your content. Big up. Big up, bro. Ice Age, if you're in LA, the tax is crazy. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? I've seen some things before about how much tax they have to pay. It's insane. I bet that's why they go to certain teams in their NBA where the tax is lower. Trying to score the perfect goal, yeah. Imagine we sold Skelly to United and he scores against us. That would have been a disaster. Oh, Scotland long throw is cleared. Big up, Stay Gold. Thanks, Curtis, for staying up with us. We love you, brother. Bless you and your family. Big up, bro. We're here, man. Brazil game will wake us up. When Vinny starts doing step overs, I'll be wide awake, man. Where's your England shirt? I'll be honest, Cormac, I've never owned an England shirt. I think I've explained it before, but I doubt you'll see me in an England shirt ever. Florida is tax, is it? Surely Florida's not tax-free. I didn't think anywhere in America was tax-free. The World Cup should stay at 32 teams. Scotland are horrific. I mean, a lot of people have said having the extra teams, it's downgraded the level, but it's a World Cup, innit? I don't mind it personally because the impact that it has on some of these smaller nations, and let's be honest, man, some of them have done well. Cape Verde drew with Spain. So it's not like all these teams are getting battered. A lot of them are competing. Kind of waiting to see what this Brazil team is. I want to see if Hendrick's playing. They haven't released the lineup yet. If Igor Thiago's up front, I'm fuming. I don't want to see him up front. Florida is tax-free, so is Texas. That's mental. I didn't know that. I didn't think anywhere in America was tax-free. Apex said, Rashford is the guy, Curtis. People are sleeping on him. He's a bargain for that price. I had people in the chat yesterday saying, if you keep talking about Rashford, I'll unsubscribe. That's how annoyed people were about Rashford. So I just think in a transfer market of overpriced play. But you know what? My bro Akeem made a good point. He said, let's get our own player rather than getting an ex-Man United, an ex-Chelsea. And I get that. I do get that. I think people are scarred by signing Chelsea players, signing Sterling, Willian. We've signed a lot of players from United and Chelsea, but I've always rated Rashford. The only thing I would say about Rashford is we play against low blocks a lot, and I think Rashford is great when he's got space to run into. But anyway, half time. Give me a minute. I'm going to have a few minutes, and I'll be back, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Hit the likes. Let me read this super chat. What about that Real 220 million for Elise? Elise's a joke. He looked unbelievable the other day. 220. Bayern Munich insists Elise is not for sale. Internally, the club knows the final decision could rest with the player amid growing interest. Bayern would only consider a sale for a fee higher than the 200 million that PSG paid for Neymar, which remains a world record transfer. So basically, Bayern Munich are probably saying, look, we don't want to sell him, but if you break the world record and he wants to go, we'll let it happen. Should they pay 200 million for Elise? They do need a right winger. He would cook there, I'm not going to lie. Imagine Vinny, Mbappe and Elise. But would it work? 200 mil. I am surprised we haven't broken 200 mil yet. I always thought after Neymar, somebody will go for over 200 million. He's 24. When I look at his numbers, listen, no one really is worth 200 mil. Yeah, to be fair, Yamal, if he left, he would cost more. I think PSG wanted to pay 200 mil for him when he was like 17. Elise and Mbappe would be crazy, and Vinny, if it could work. Thing with Real Madrid, they've got so many big players. If they sold Brahim Diaz, you get 60 mil, I reckon. 60 mil, Brahim Diaz. They could sell... I mean, Rodrigo's injured. What I'm trying to say, Real Madrid could sell 2 or 3 players and get most of that money back. They could sell Brahim Diaz and Camavinga and get 120 million, 130 million, and then you pay an extra 80 million and you get Elise. So it's not, they've got so many good players who they could sell and make money that I think they probably could pay 200 million for Elise and make it work. Because really, they've signed Konate for free, who would cost 50 million plus as a centre back. They've got Dumfries for 25 mil, who's probably a 50 mil right back. So they've saved money. They have saved money. Right, people, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to have a break and get a drink, and we'll be back. I'll see you in a few minutes. Right, we're back, people. We're back. People thought I was asleep. I'm here. Brazil game in an hour. Or an hour and 20. Brazil team's not out yet. I just want to see if Hendrick's playing. I really want Hendrick to start. Big up everyone locked in, man. Big up everyone who stayed locked in. The Scotland effect. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's got... I need Scotland to score. To make it a game. We're back, people. People in the comments thought I was asleep. What's your opinions on Bawadi? I like him. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's good. Look, this is why I'm getting tired. What are we playing here? Rugby, that actually is... That's League Two football. Kick off, boot it as high up the pitch as you can without it going out for a goal kick, and then get them in the corner and try and put them under pressure. Scotland. Horrible to watch that. But yeah. Nah, man, I was not asleep. We're here. That was where we're struggling for 1 a.m. Do you know what it is, Martin? It's not the time. The time isn't making me tired. It's the game. Even though Morocco played quite well. If I see Brazil balling out and I see Vinny doing stepovers, I'll be hyped. I'll be absolutely hyped. It's the game. The game is, we need a goal. End the stream and start again with Brazil. We'll see how the game goes. If it ends up 2 or 3-0. But, now we're here, man. Ryan said, we'll understand if you don't stream Brazil later. It's the effects of watching McGinn. McGinn's actually not a bad player, although he hasn't done nothing in this game. He looks good for Villa sometimes. Although Roy Keane hammered him on the overlap, and I think McGinn has called him out for it. They were saying, oh, McGinn, how good McGinn is and how clever he is on the ball. And Roy Keane said, yeah, but when he's bad, he's like a pub player. I think McGinn said something to him. But you know Roy Keane, he don't mix his words, does he? He said, look, when he's good, but when he's bad, he's terrible. People said the Brazil lineup's out. Is it out? When I checked, I couldn't see it. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Brazil. I want Hendrick to play, man. I want to see Hendrick, Rafinha, Vinny Jr. But I don't think we're going to for some reason. He didn't even bring him on in the last game, so I don't see why he's going to just start him. First of all, they're 10 years older than me. Starting to play, he's different. I reckon Lamine's going to start the next game. Declan Rice been voted Arsenal Player of the Season. David Raya second, Gabriel third. Deckers. No, I can't see the Brazil team yet. Just says predicted lineup. Yeah, no, I can't see it. How are you guys seeing it? Some of you are saying the team's out. I can't see it. Where are you seeing it? Scotland on the attack. Come on, man. Get a goal. Make it. That's a pen, ref. Give it. Oh, what's he given? Goal kick. Come on, VAR check. Give a penalty. Ah, is that a foul? I don't know. It looks like he sticks his leg out, though. Oh, I'm telling you, I reckon in the middle of the pitch, you'd get a free kick for that. I honestly think referees give decisions based on where the foul is. I actually think you'd get a free kick for that if that was in the middle of the pitch, but they're not giving a penalty. John McGinn. Fuck mob. How come it's not showing on our sofa score? It's that. Let's have a look then. Who's up front is basically the main thing I want to know. Is it? Neymar not in the squad. Surely Thiago's not up front again, man. You can't have watched that and thought, I want another 90 minutes of that garbage. He was absolutely shocking. It's actually refreshing seeing you underwater. I'm telling you, man, it's easier, isn't it? So you lot are all saying Cunha's starting up front. Yeah. Vinny, Cunha, Rafinha. No, that's all right. I don't mind that. I would have liked to have seen Hendrick, but Cunha's better than Thiago. His link-up plays. Oh, yeah, the lineup's out. Yeah, I've just seen it. Oh, he's picked... What? How's he picked the same midfield? Casemiro, Bruno, Paqueta. He's gone crazy. If I was picking that team, I mean, this might be... Could you play Cunha 10 and Hendrick up front? Might be too much, but they'd be balling out. I'm not going to lie, Fabinho looked better than Casemiro when he came on. At least he looked like he could run a little bit. I knew it. Ancelotti's got too much loyalty to Casemiro from Real Madrid. He loves him. That midfield shocking. Paqueta looked absolutely awful the other day as well. But they'll probably get away with it because they're playing Haiti, so... Let's see. Edison needs to play. Oh, bro, I wish the Brazil game was starting now, but it's all right. We'll be there, people. We will be there. Oh, what a save! I thought that was 2-0. Header at the near post. The keeper tips it out. Good save. I saw that. So basically, Bruno Fernandes put up a picture of the last game, and he basically got hammered by Ronaldo fans saying they put up a picture where Ronaldo was asking for the ball and Bruno never passed it to him, and they was all like, why do you hate Ronaldo so much? So yeah, Ronaldo fans don't mess about, man. And then João Neves has said something about Ronaldo in an interview. Man ripped his shirt. I think they asked João Neves, like, what do you think about Ronaldo or something? And he said he's the same as every other player in the squad. Like we're all the same. And then he's getting criticism for that for some reason. They're saying he's not the same as all of you. You know, he's a legend and you lot are just good players. So now there's like half of Portugal are defending Ronaldo and half of them are criticising him. Did he say he was a regular player? I think he tried to imply that he's just the same as everyone else. You know, he's probably not. He's not a superstar now in terms of the level that he's playing at. He is in terms of what he's achieved. So they asked João Neves, what do you think about Cristiano Ronaldo? He said, we know what Cristiano has done for Portugal and for football, but at the moment, he and we know that he's no different to the rest of us. He's just another player here to help. He's no different from the others. He's here to contribute like all of us. And then in the comments, he's getting absolutely hammered. Yeah. Yo, it's all going off. They do have to have some respect for CR7's legacy. The thing is, his legacy is being spoiled by him playing at a poor level. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem. Lost in translation. Listen, he's right, man. Listen, the reality is, this version of Ronaldo is the same as the rest of them. He's not playing at the level that he played at before. He's 41 years of age. And they're not playing well. 4 Ballon d'Or. I think he's got more than 4. But how many Ballon d'Ors Ronaldo got? Oh, 5. Yeah, 5. Portugal, yeah, they need to improve. Their manager's not good enough, man. Their manager's not good enough anyway. But it's tough. It is tough. Ronaldo is basically the manager. Played the full 90, didn't even come off. But I think they need to give him a break and try and play without him. Put Ramos up front for his movement and do something different. Well, the thing with Messi can drop into the 10 and link play and get between the lines. Ronaldo can't do that. Ronaldo can't change his position and play as a cam. He's just a striker now, isn't he? So that's a great tackle. Scotland on the attack. Can they get a goal? Boadi defending. Yeah, strong. Yo, bullied. Absolutely bullied. Woo! He's just bodied that Ferguson. Barged him. He fell onto the ball. Hakimi got yapped. Boadi there. Good defense. Look at the strength. Yo, sit down, little man. Fell on the ball and everything. Boadi's, yeah, man. All action. You can mix it with the Scots lad. You can mix it with anyone. Messi's the GOAT. Yeah, definitely. Lula, the Brazilian president, said Neymar isn't even playing. Saw something yesterday. Neymar is the first player in the world to get called up for remote work. That's crazy. He might not even play a game. You wonder, I mean, there's rumours that Santos lied about his medical and told Brazil that he was like fit when he wasn't, just so he got in the squad. For me, Messi or CR7? Come on, bro. It's Messi. They've had a brilliant battle over their careers. They're two of the greatest of all time. But Messi has won that battle. I don't see any angle that you can put Ronaldo above Messi. Messi is the best. You know what I mean? He's won the World Cup, won the Copa America, won multiple Champions Leagues. Even now, he's still performing. Well, R9's my favourite player of all time. No doubt about it. HB said, hard to stay up at these times in the UK. Like I said, it's the game sort of dictates it. If the game's enjoyable, you got more energy. When the game's not as good, is Boadi, where you got pass gets cut out, sorry. What I like about him, though, is he's progressive. He looks forward all the time. Messi World Cup was rigged. I don't know. CR7 scored more, yeah, he did, but Messi is, he's too much. I've seen enough, bring him to the carpet. Yeah, listen, this game hasn't, like, swayed me either way. I'm not, like, I haven't watched him and thought, oh, my days, just buy him tomorrow. And I haven't watched him and thought, he's rubbish. He's just very calm. He's got a very calm influence on the ball. He's a deep line playmaker. He plays at a very calm tempo. MJ said Messi better long term, but prime CR7 slightly better. What is CR7's prime? I think Tierney's down injured. Yep, cooked. He's done something. That's the reason Tierney didn't stay at Arsenal, unfortunately. Made a glass. I don't know if he rolled his ankle or he's pulled something, but yeah, Tierney looks like he's coming off. What was he on about there? Yo, big up Saeed who said, Curtis, your late night streams are pure vibes. Yeah, man, we're back. Oh, MJ, sorry. MJ. CR7, in terms of goals, Real Madrid, but I think Man United the first time, I think that's the most exciting version of CR7. He was, or would you guys say Madrid? I just feel at Madrid he turned into an absolute goal machine because he knew to win the Ballon d'Or, I'm going to have to outscore Messi. Where I think Noodle here, Ronaldo. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. He was unbelievable. I can't lie. He was unreal. But Messi for the longevity definitely tips him. Tierney's coming off injured. Sad sight. Who wins in a race, R9 or Henry? If you're talking prime, I think R9 at Barcelona. I think he's a little bit quicker than Thierry, but last 2 years at United, first 3 at Madrid. Oh, the first Man United, those last couple, when you won the Champions League, yeah. He was crazy them times. They were just running on the counter-attack. He was unbelievable. First few years at Madrid, he went crazy. He had the 9 shirt on, didn't he, for the first, when Raul had the 7. Just realised so little VAR because of hydration breaks, says unreasonable. 4-minute breaks, bro, you know what I mean? Add VAR, they'll be playing for 2 hours. When people say Ronaldo scored more than Messi, which is true, they forget to factor in Ronaldo's played 100 more games. He's like 2.5 years older than Messi, and I think Ronaldo's 40 or 41, and Messi's 38. So have you ever been baited in the comments? Watched for a long time, can't think of... I don't think I have. A lot of people tried, especially when I was... when the channel was small, he just had loads of people that tried it. MJ, like a family member gets drunk at parties and talks, yeah, but we still let you stay in the party. Yeah, man. I don't know how he survives, but he does, you know. CR7 done it in different leagues. Yeah. The only thing is, Juventus didn't help them. Second time at United, he did all right for the year. It's a tough one, that. It's tough. Messi's done more at international level, though, and he's World Cup winner. Copa America. And Messi, even now, bro, look at his hat-trick the other day. It was just sensational. It was just, when he does that, it's like no one can compete with that. When you watch Messi play well, you just look and think, no one can do that. It is too... I don't know what it is about him. There's something about Messi's game that you can't even explain how good he is. And when he does it, it's like... Watch that hat-trick the other day. I went, oh, he's just phenomenal. The hat-trick. I know he could have got sent off. Probably should have got sent off, but... He's unbelievable. I think his footballing brain is just too advanced. His understanding of the game around him is just phenomenal. Come on, Scotland, man. Get an equaliser and make it lively. 1-0 ain't helping none of us. Messi got 91 GA. 91 goals, 24 assists in 69 games in 2012. That's ridiculous. Messi or Maradona? Messi for me, bro. I think he's the GOAT of football. I think any time he is the best. He's number one. Would you say Messi played in a better national team? I don't know, you know, because, I mean, even now, I think if you look at this Portugal team and this Argentina team, I think Portugal's team is better on paper. It's just they don't connect. They don't play a better style. Nuno Mendes, Ruben Diaz, Cancelo, João Neves, Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes. Scotland edge of the box, shot over the bar. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I got to be honest. I think the Portugal team's better, but collectively they're not better. They're better individually. Half a chance for Scotland. I'm not sure if they've even had a shot on target. This game's actually been pretty poor. Still got 27 minutes to go as well. Jeez. Have Scotland even had a shot on target? None. No shots on target. Stinker. Ronaldinho's better than Messi. I mean, football is subjective, innit, is what I always say. Like, you can easily watch Ronaldinho and say that's the best player I've ever watched because he's the most skillful, he's the most entertaining. he's one of my favourites. I always say my top three in terms of just it's R9, Henry, and Ronaldinho. Just because of R9 is my favourite striker, Henry is my favourite Arsenal player, Ronaldinho's the most entertaining. They're the players. I love Zidane as well. Zidane is just phenomenal. Love watching Zidane play football, man. He was so good. Boadi is actually the six, and he sits deeper than any of the others. Big C, can you imagine if Wenger had signed Fabregas and Messi? He tried. He tried. He went to Barcelona to sign Fabregas, Messi, and Piqué. Piqué had already agreed to go to Man United. Messi had obviously, they'd put a lot of money into him because of the growth hormones and all of that. They got Alfred, man. As an attacker, CR7 has more in his locker, better with both feet, headers, long-range shots. Messi is a better all-round player, goals and assists. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Ronaldo is a better, just pure goal scorer, striker. But Messi is just game intelligence and that ability to drop into the pockets. Messi's an elite passer as well. Big up Talex, big up Curtis. I'm also from St. Anne's like yourself. Grew up there in the 80s and 90s. Happy to see you doing well. Big up, bro. Yeah, man, I'm from Brewster's Road, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Big up to you, man. I appreciate you locking in. MJ said, Lee Dixon said Henry told him Bergkamp is better than Zidane. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I think that's because I've heard Henry talk. Yo, Boadi's techie and he does little things, but it's like he's got that 360 vision that you need in midfield. I heard an interview where Henry was talking about Bergkamp, and he said Bergkamp had a big influence in making him a top player because he was saying he's the first player where I could just make a run and he'd just find me. So I think that's because of the impact that Bergkamp had on his career at club level. I don't think he really thinks Bergkamp's better than Zidane, but I think Bergkamp had such an influence on him as a player that's why I would defend him. And I understand it. But Zidane is... I love Bergkamp. He's an absolute icon of Arsenal, but Zidane is absolutely just ridiculously good. Second hat-trick, controversial, but I think Ronaldinho is the same level as Messi. For me, they're the goats of the game. Hands down, Ronaldo is a pace merchant. I mean, I can't... Ronaldo's not a pace merchant. He's all round. He's an amazing footballer. But yeah, like I understand that. Ronaldinho, these guys are just... They're above world class. There's a bracket above world class, and they're in that bracket. They are the best we've ever seen play the game. Ronaldinho, Zidane, R9 Ronaldo, Cristiano, Messi, Maradona, Pele, Cruyff. They're in that category. You know? So I think if you pick any of them as your GOAT, it's justifiable. I understand it with all of them. Ronaldinho's favourite player was Maradona. Is that right? I didn't even know that. Ben said Mbappe is the fastest great of all forwards ever. 38 kilometres max speed, not even on a track surface. With 100 metres, he likely it's 40 kilometres or even maybe sub 10 seconds max top speed ever. By human is 44.72 kilometres. Kylian's rapid, man. Absolutely rapid. Water break. Yeah, Kylian's absolute. I think he's amazing. I hope he wins Ballon d'Or at some stage in his career because I just think he's that good. Zidane's headbutt is legendary. That almost made him even better in my eyes. I know it probably cost France the World Cup, but I was like, just headbutted him in the chest. You just don't see players. You would never see players do that. And they was like, why did you do it? He said his mum was unwell, and Materazzi said something about his mum, so he's just lost it and just headbutted him. Big up your kid in C Unit. Love from Miami every day. Listener, rare commenter. I appreciate the Boadi hype because I really do rate him. Why not prioritise Nico Paz considering the news he has become available? I mean, for the position that they play, I think you could go for both of them. Paz is a 10. Bouadi's a deep line playmaker. You could go for both. I think the problem with Nico Paz, bro, is that I think Arsenal are all in for Morgan Rogers, and I mean, if Rogers plays on the left, you could get a 10, but will they go for 2? I'm not sure. I think they definitely want Rogers. It's whether Aston Villa. It's whether Villa are reasonable with what they want for him. I think if it's like 80, 85 million, Arsenal will buy him. If it goes 100 million plus, will they pay that for him? I don't know. Footballing world has never looked at Materazzi the same. Materazzi won the World Cup. Zidane lost it, but people probably don't like Materazzi because it's like, what? How dare you disrespect Zidane or Zidane's mum? Bang! Hold that headbutt. Would you be happy with Rogers, Barcola, and Boadi? Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Left wing attacking midfielder, centre mid. That'd be good, very good. And I reckon that's doable. Get Rogers for like 80 mil, Barcola for 70, Boadi for 60, 210 mil. Maybe get a backup right back. We don't need many players this summer, really. 4 or 5 maybe. And we're good. We don't need to go crazy this summer. I suppose the only thing you could say, Rogers, Barcola, how many of them start? I suppose Rogers and Barcola could start. Rogers 10, Barcola left wing, Boadi rotation. I think we need a couple that go into the 11, and somehow Arteta's got to get more out of Saka. You can't afford to have Saka playing at this level. You've got to actually give him a break, get him fit, and get him attacking. Don't make him defend as much. Big up Alfred. Messi did play in a better national team. He played with Maxi Rodriguez, Di Maria, Lavezzi, Tevez, Higuain, Aguero, Pastore, Mascherano. But he wasn't really successful with that team, was he? Which is crazy. He's done better in this team, which is not as good as that team that you mentioned. So maybe that team, you know what it's like a lot of the time, it's about chemistry, isn't it? It's about chemistry rather than individuals. That team, I mean, I love Tevez. Tevez, a player I always wanted at Arsenal. Just a little beast. I was such a big fan of Tevez as a player, man. It's always, yeah, we're doing the Brazil game. What we got left? Yeah, 18 minutes. I can't wait for this game to finish. We're going to do Brazil. Have I even listed that stream? I think I did list it. Let me take it off. Brazil. Please don't be 0-0. If Brazil is 0-0, I'm finished. Right, it's listed. Brazil v Haiti, 120. We will be there. People acting like Portugal had bums, they had ballers. Yeah. Portugal should have won. Well, they did win a Euros, but they've missed an opportunity to win a World Cup. Do you know what, Joe? You know what, Joko's? I even go off the players that we had in the building and didn't get. For me, one is obviously Cristiano Ronaldo. He was literally at the training ground with his name on the back of an Arsenal shirt. He was that close to signing for us and we missed it. Yaya Toure is another one because Yaya Toure at Manchester City, I think at his peak, I think he's one of the best centre midfielders ever in the Premier League. He's genuinely unplayable. So quick, so strong, so technically gifted. So that's 2. Another one, yep, Zlatan is interesting. We had him on, well, we offered him a trial. He said no. The other one's N'Golo Kante for me. I just think he was at a period in his career where he was almost unplayable at Leicester. And we could have signed him and Wenger messed up that deal and signed Granit Xhaka and you think, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? So they were frustrating. Luis Suarez, yeah, you're right. Offering that stupid 40 million and a pound. We would have won the league with that Suarez. He scored 34 goals, was it, at Liverpool the year after? We would have won the Premier League with Suarez up front. He's offering that ridiculous 40 million and a pound. If they'd have offered 45 million, 48 million, 50 million, we would have got him. So Wenger, I always say you have to sort of separate Wenger's time at Arsenal. He deserves a lot of credit for what he did, but he made some really poor decisions. Dookie said, do you rate Bale? For me, him and Suarez had the best individual seasons. Gareth Bale's world class, bro. I know a lot of Arsenal fans don't like to credit him because he played for Tottenham, but look what he did at Real Madrid. If you go and watch Gareth Bale's goal compilations at Real Madrid, and even a lot of his Tottenham ones in that last year and a half, he scored some goals where you're like, yo, goal of the season contenders all over them. Unbelievable. Yeah, Hazard was rough. You know, we could have got Hazard. We signed Gervinho, but apparently Chelsea, they offered ridiculous money, wages, signing on fee, all of that stuff. So I think some of the charges that Chelsea got for these transfer dealings, Hazard is part of them. So that's how they got him. Buadi is more of an El Neni than Rice. It's hype of Brazil. We were being linked with him before the tournament. He's good. Arteta will love him because he can put in a shift. He's technically so sound. I mean, I'm watching him here. He hasn't done anything glamorous in this game, but he's the one sort of saying, yo, give me the ball. He sits. He's like a quarterback. He's seeing everything. He's just like, give me the ball. Even when he's saying, give it me back. I can see Arteta would look at him and go, I love that. 18. And when you think what people cost, like you're saying, Elliot Anderson's going to cost 120 mil. What a ball. It could be in. Oh, Diaz gets caught. I honestly think he's... I think for 60 million, somebody's got to buy him. He's going to be one of them players who, if he signs for you, he does a lot of things that you don't talk about. He's not a highlight merchant. He doesn't score a lot of goals. He doesn't really create chances, but it's just... He's just constantly like, yo, where's the space? Give me the ball. Touch, give it back. As soon as he gives it to you, he moves again. Yo, I want the ball. I want the ball. Do you know what? I'm a big fan of him. He's got ridiculous composure for an 18-year-old. I'm a fan of him. If we sign him, I'm happy. Scotland on the break. Scotland on the break. Oh, he runs away from him. Yeah, he's very good. Yeah, I think he's a brain. He's a football brain. His game understanding for 18 years of age is mad. He's up against McTominay. Look at him. I mean, look, he won the ball, but it went to the Scotland player. I keep looking at his positioning. Does he sniff out danger as well? Because that's what's let Zubimendi down this season. Is he don't sniff out danger, or maybe he does, but he doesn't have the strength to sort of. He's good, man. He's good. I think he'd be a great signing for 60 mil in this market as well. Big talent. Look, just won the ball back. Look at him, man. His quality driving run. Nah, man, you can't tell me he's not a baller. He's a baller, man. Oh, he was on the attack there as well. He's a better Rabiot. I can see a bit of that tall. I think, is he left-footed? He looks... Is he right-footed or left-footed? Ayoub Bouadi. I actually don't know what footed he is. I think he might be right-footed, actually. I saw him ping one with his right foot. Yeah, he's right-footed, 18, yeah. Him or Skelly? Nah, Skelly in the 8, bro. He's not an 8. Yeah, right-footed. Skelly in the 8. Skelly in the 8. Arteta will absolutely love him. It's got Arteta written all over it. Arteta will be watching this game and, oh, he's incredible. Just sitting, wants the ball constantly. He's tall, picks up space. He's almost directing traffic. How much do you reckon he's worth? I mean, what players are worth? What players are worth and what they go for is two different questions. They reckon you can get him for 60 mil. 60 mil nowadays is nothing. 60 mil is like 35 mil. If we get Boadi in the 6, would Rice play in the 8? For me, right now, if you sign Boadi, I think you're just rotating. I don't like Rice in the 8 that much, really. I think Rice 6, Skelly 8, but there's certain games you could go, Skelly doesn't play, you play Boadi with Rice, or there's certain games you might say, because Rice has played too much football, play Boadi in the 6, Lewis Skelly in the 8. I just think he gives us great options. Obviously, we're still going to have Zubimendi as well, so I'd definitely buy him. But the only other thing I would say, though, is because Zubimendi's played in the 6 a lot, and Rice plays in the 6, do we need an 8 more to challenge Lewis Skelly? Or is Marino the backup 8? But I don't really like Marino in midfield. I don't know. Scotland on the attack, half a chance. They're appealing for a penalty, but I think he got the ball. He did. He did get the ball. Ah, caught him. Nah, he got the ball, man. I would still like to see a creative centre midfielder, but I think Skelly's made them change their mind. Ball whipped in, chested back to the goalkeeper. Maybe we should sign Jan and Veer. Oh, interesting. Sam said I don't rate Rodgers. He's good, but he's not worth it. English height, bro. If you're English and you're young and you're good, just won the Europa League, 80 mil. That's about the going rate. The Prem is... I think this is a year that you don't really want to buy Prem players. Unless they've got a release clause, you're going to get bumped. If they're English, you're absolutely going to get bumped. Felipe Melo, Draxler, yeah, them names there from back in the day. Would you play Zubi in the 10? No chance. Not a chance. I think you could play him in the 8. I've said that before. Scotland on the attack. No, bullied. Absolutely bullied. Goal kick. 8 minutes to go. I think he'd have to understand if he came to Arsenal that you're not guaranteed to play every week. This is a top club. I don't think he could ever like just expect to come to Arsenal and I'm going to play every week. Why? Actually didn't get the ball, but the contact was minimal. But Zubi is at 8. I'm telling you, I think he can play in that 8 role. He's quite little passes and that. Would you take Endrick? Yeah, I would. I would. We need Rasta from Milan. I like Leao, but he looked awful the other day. I think Rodgers is good. If we sign Rodgers, I'm happy with that signing. He's got aggression. I think Arteta will like Rodgers more than Eze. That's not me saying he's better than Eze. I just think he's got a lot more game intensity. He runs a lot more. I'm just looking at some fixtures. Hendrick can, but yeah, I like Hendrick. Could play on the wing, play up front. It'd be interesting if he gets game time at Madrid. Nandinho, you think that's a pen? Clipped him. It was soft, but Morocco got some good players though, man. Brahim Diaz looks very good. The thing you always have to remember as well is like these games are a lot slower. Oi, that's good. Scotland in the box. Here's a chance. Oh, side netting McTominay. Deflected corner. Alfred said, wasn't successful because the rest of the world was very good. Brazil, France, Germany, Italy, etc. But Messi did play with more talent at club and country. Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid and Barcelona was very similar level. Chance for Scotland. Header wide. But yeah. I just think the World Cup separated them, didn't it? The moment Messi got the World Cup, it was like, yeah, that's the one thing we've always said, but you've never won the World Cup. Maradona did. And I think once he got that, it was like, yeah, Ronaldo can't compete. Brady, a lot like Guendouzi, no chance Arteta gets him. He'll obviously do a background check, though, and is he calm? Is he good character? I think he'll go for him. I think he'll go for him. Mr. Super Chat, I'm pretty sure I got them all. It's meant to just save them automatically, so if I ever miss one, it's because it's not doing its job, people. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. Sell the fraud captain. I'd be selling him all day long. Did I miss one of them? I think I read all of them. Yeah, I think I read all of them. Big up that guy D, 1.2k in the chat here for the vibe. Smash the like, it takes us. Let's get the likes up, people. Can Scotland get an equaliser? John McGinn up against Buadi. He's got two on him. He's got a good ball into the back post. Oh, two Scotland players. Both of them missed it. How did McGinn get that crossing? Eze is perfect for the low block games in the Premier. Big games, the lack of running kills us. Yeah, I suppose, because better teams, they'll have a bit more of the ball. And then you need more work from him off the ball. Oh, I read the super chat, yeah. Yeah, it's probably sitting there for a bit. All we got left, 4 minutes plus time added on. Maybe about 8 minutes left. And we will have a little 25-minute break. Come back for Brazil. This Brazil game better not be 0-0, I'm telling you. If it's 0-0, I'll be sleeping. I'll genuinely be sleeping. I'll fall asleep. I need to see goals. I need to see excitement. I need to see skill. That's controversial. Messi's like LeBron, rose to fame during social media rise. Hype train. I disagree, man. He's achieved more in his career. I think he's earned that hype through what he's achieved. I'd say LeBron's career is more similar to Ronaldo's, to be honest. And I'd say Messi's is more like Michael Jordan's, if anything, if we're using a basketball comparison. But so annoying the game's on so late. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. A lot of fans do it around the world to watch Premier League football. We knew what was always going to be. Oh dear. That's what watching John McGinn has done to us, people. No, really. We can sell Kepa, Ben White, Odegaard, Havertz, Norgard, Jesus. Tavares already left, I think, hasn't he? Lokonga's already left. He's already signed a deal to sign Fabio Vieira. Yeah, we've got to get rid of him. Arsenal's fixtures. I mean, first game's great, but the others are a little bit tricky. Messi is MJ, Ronaldo is LeBron. Yeah, that's what I would say. McSauce. I will, man. I will. But that game better be entertaining, please. If I don't just see constant attacks from Brazil, something's wrong. Did we get paid for Kivior? No, they're paying us end of the season. 17 million we're getting for him. Yawn McGinn. Yeah, that's a good one. Yawn, not John McGinn, Yawn McGinn. And keep Kepa for another season. I think we will keep him. Even though I don't think he's that good, he's also not terrible. But I kind of, what he did in that cup final was just annoying. You know what I mean? And I just think they're not going to want to give Berta unnecessary work. Like, you got to remember, Berta, when he needs one player, he negotiates with 3 or 4 players and then signs one. So if we need to sign 5 players, he's probably negotiating with like 20 players. So you just don't want to give him extra work for no reason. He needs to concentrate on getting the main players. I know they said there's some clause in Kepa's contract that he can leave for what we paid for him. So yeah, the Brazil team is out. Cunha for Igor Thiago. I think that's the only change, which I can't believe he's picked the same midfield of Casemiro, Bruno and Paqueta, but maybe he'll get away with it because the opposition aren't great. Imagine they lose. Imagine Haiti beat Brazil. Not comparing Messi to Brian, I'm saying generally amongst all footballers because CR7, no, go, let's okay. Okay, I hear you. Thiago, nah, not good enough, bro. He's not good enough. Shouldn't be in the Brazil squad. Not for me. Cunha and João Pedro. Or maybe as the third choice striker, Thiago, but he don't look like a Brazilian striker. Haiti got pace. How come Raya don't start? Unai Simon, innit? He won the Euros. This manager likes him, you know how it goes sometimes with managers, man. They stick with players that they've worked with before if they've been successful. Raya must be thinking, what's the point me being here? Won the Golden Glove 3 times in a row. I'm just going to sit on the bench for the whole tournament. Could be on holiday, resting. Taking Thiago over João Pedro. I think he judged him purely off goals. Like, oh, he scored more than him, so I take him. João Pedro's way better footballer. Amo said, bro, I was initially happy when I got Brazil for my work sweepstake. They looked dodgy in the first game. I think we'll see, like, was it just they need to get used to it, or are they genuinely at that level? That midfield is a nightmare. Even England, I think, would run all over that Brazil midfield with Jude and Declan Rice and Anderson. So, yeah, you get Brazil in a sweepstake, you think, yo, but they need to adapt. Ancelotti's got to change that team. But you never know. Sometimes teams, oh, there's a chance. Morocco, can they get a second? Oh, tipped over the bar. They didn't make the most of that. Broski, the Scottish drunk all the beer in Boston. No lie, several bars ran out of everything except Bud Light. They are literally different. They've literally drank all the beer in Boston, man. Big up the Scots. Alfred said Messi's teammates, Alves, Puyol, Marquez, Ronnie, Deco, Xavi, Iniesta, Henry, Villa, Eto, Henry, Suarez, Neymar, Vidal. Nobody has played with more talent ever. Yeah. But you could equally list, you could put out a serious list of Real Madrid if you went Varane, Marcelo, Ramos, Toni Kroos, Modric, Bale, Benzi. So it's not bad. James Rodriguez, Isco. I get your point though. I do get your point. Gareth Bale as well. I think it's pretty similar. Chris said, I have Scottish family in America for the World Cup. I'm genuinely concerned. I mean, they probably got to get drunk to watch this football. This probably looks like a great game when you've drank all the beer in Boston. They've got a chance. Paraguay last game if they can nick something. But they got to be a bit more adventurous. They haven't created enough. Could have had a penalty. Could have had 2 penalties. Sweden, Holland, yeah, I think we're going to do that game tomorrow. 6 o'clock. Gyökeres against Van Dijk. And Pep walked into that. OGD's not having the Pep. I just think, even though they're great players, he knitted them together. We've seen a lot of good managers fail with really good teams because tactics, man management. Where Pep, he made that great team even better. They were basically unplayable for a couple of years at least. Couldn't play that. Look at the state of the games when we played against them, especially in the new camp. We used to get destroyed. Morocco on the break. It's free at the back post. Closed him down well. Oh, he's put it just wide. Unlucky. That'll probably be that. As soon as this game finishes, I'll be off, people. We get a 25 minute break. Please be a good game, Brazil, honestly. Brazil is football heritage, man. You've got to give us some decent football to watch. Staying up this late as well. Can Scotland equalise? Oi! Nearly scored an own goal. Corner to Scotland. He's going mad. Defender. 20 seconds to go. Scotland equaliser would be crazy here, I can't lie. I would love to see a Scotland equaliser. The goalkeeper's trying to come up for the corner. Let him. I never understand why managers say no. There's 20 seconds to go. Send the goalkeeper up. Come on, Scotland equaliser. Corner, 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 corner. We want the equaliser. Nope, headed away. Nah, they're going to get done here on the break. Yeah, just fouled him. Yellow card. They would have hit him 3-on-1. Ref, blow the whistle. We've seen enough, mate. What's the ref doing? Is he blowing full time or does he give a free kick? He's blowing full time. Right, we're out of here, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Appreciate the support. 1-0. We don't want 1-0 in the next game. Big up to everyone. Hit the like button and subscribe. I will redirect you. Hopefully I won't fall asleep. I will be back in 25 minutes for Brazil against Haiti. And if you're awake, get involved, people. Get involved. Pretty boring game. Morocco the better team. Bouadi looked decent. Morocco might get through on 4 points. They might still need a point against Paraguay. But yeah, I'll redirect you. 1:25, 25 minutes. Brazil against Haiti. Vinny Jr. watch along. I'll see you soon for the third watch along, people. Bless.